Hello Capricorn and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is the 24th of May to the 7th of June 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is Madame Endora's fortune cards that I'm using today, just to draw a couple of cards to start your reading off with. So let's see. What words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Capricorn for the 24th of May to the 7th of June 2021. What messages are here for Capricorn for the next 2 weeks? What does Capricorn need to know at this time? See if I can get these to fan nicely. They're not the best for fanning for some unknown reason, but that's not so bad. And let's see what you get. Oh, love, true love and fidelity. And the maiden, new relationship blossoms. I don't know. Okay, so this looks like it may be quite personal, but anyway. Yeah, so true love and fidelity rising from a new relationship that begins to bloom. Now, we don't have to read this purely romantically. It could simply be a friendship. It could be a business relationship. But there seems to be a new relationship that really takes off and becomes meaningful and a strong connection, you know, long-lasting. So that's really, really positive, especially for those of you who are wanting new love. But let's see where the rest of the reading goes. So let's see what's on the cards for Capricorn for the 24th of May to the 7th of June 2021. What messages are here for Capricorn for the next 2 weeks? What does Capricorn need to know at this time? And today I'm using the Mythical Creatures Tarot to do an 8-card spread for you. Oh, okay, let's put that there then. With the first 2 cards depicting you where you are now. The second 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face at this time. And the following 2 cards offering some guidance from Spirit as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this time. Right, so let's see. Right, so you've got the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, where you start with an ending. Your challenge is the Knight of Wands and the Emperor. Star and the High Priestess being your cards with guidance in them, and the 7 of Wands, oh sorry, beg your pardon, the 6 of Wands and the 4 of Wands is your outcome. And you've got the 6 of Swords. This shows making a transition, a guided transition through choppy waters, through difficult times, towards a new goal, towards a calmer, peaceful time. So that's sort of quite befitting here. Sort of the 7 of Wands shows, this depicts being on higher ground and finding conflict, adversities, challenges that you're needing to face down, and perhaps it's brought you to a rather painful and sudden ending. The Ten of Swords is about an ending to conflict, mental conflict. And it sort of denotes that there could be a sense of victimization in that ending, a feeling of being betrayed. There's an overkill feeling about the Ten of Swords. So it sort of shows that you may start here really feeling victimized, betrayed, at a difficult ending. But what the Ten of Swords sort of urges is that now is the time to pick yourself up. Now is the time to allow yourself to transcend to a new beginning. So through coming out through adversities and difficulties, to move towards positivity, towards a new hope, towards peacefulness. And your challenges as you make this transition is this year, right? When you look at your love cards, it almost sort of shows that, having to face that something or someone who you thought would be around for a while, who seemed sincere, who's perhaps swept you off your feet, proved to be flighty and has moved on. And, the challenge there is to sort of maintain your groundedness, your sense of who you are, and sort of count up what you have, because the Emperor shows actually being in a position of strength, and you sort of feel totally depleted. You're not feeling your strength. There's a sense that your what you've built up that felt strong and secure and should have lasted has toppled or has dissipated. And that's your challenge, is to move beyond that, to leave that behind and move towards something new, something with renewed hope and promises. So the Star is, this is about a sense of renewing your faith, perhaps in relationships, in life, and also finding a new goal. Often in other decks, the Six of Swords, where you're moving towards, it sort of shows a boat and this isn't a scenic deck, you see, you don't get that, but it shows that you're moving towards a new hope, a new star, a new horizon, and that's depicted here in the Star. And your guidance then is to sort of allow that transition, allow yourself the grace to, allow yourself that sense of grace and faith that you can move on from this, and that there's a new beginning ahead of you. The Star, of course, is all about wish fulfillment. So it sort of promises or hints that you will find your wish come true. And if you look at all your cards, it is very, very positive in that direction. And you need to allow yourself some time of introspection. The High Priestess sort of shows that inner wisdom will be coming forth. So from a difficult ending and coping with the disillusionment of what you thought was strong and stable but turned out to be flighty, the guidance cards urge you to see the wisdom in this, to gain wisdom from this life lesson, and allow yourself the grace and harmony within to embrace a new beginning, to embrace a new transitional phase. The High Priestess with her secrets and her stillness, she speaks of that stillness. And I get a sense, if you look at the hourglass, in time, the confusion, the questions that arise from this ending will be revealed, but it's not advisable that you try and get these answers now. Allow them to come up in their own time as they will. So it's almost like surrendering to that, letting it go and moving on with a sense of hope, renewed hope and positivity. And the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands together, this sort of shows that you'll find that sense of attainment this, if for those of you who are seeking love or a new connection, that's triumph. That's success in that. The Six of Wands is about someone who has gone on a quest. Perhaps this may be for many of you a quest for love, a quest for connection, and has come back successful. There's a word that won't come into my mind. It's in my mind, but it won't come out my mouth. So it's about, it sort of shows that you were able to move towards achieving a sense of achievement, achieving your goal. And the Four of Wands it's another, it often depicts a new, moving the joy and the happiness further afield. It often depicts a celebration, an outdoors celebration, and many people see that as perhaps not just a celebration of harvest, but of a unity, celebrating a unity, and that sort of fits in with the maiden and the love. So it's sort of, although you begin with a difficult ending and the disillusionment of something that you thought was long-lasting and structured and well built and would, was passionate, and you may have been swept off your feet, but it's ended, and it's the difficulty that you face means sort of it can be overcome if you're willing to just let the questions drop for a minute. Don't, just be still in the moment and have faith that questions about that ending will be revealed in good time. Now is the time actually to focus on moving forward with a sense of renewed hope. Sort of hitch your wagon to a new star, because that shows success and celebratory attainment. The Six and the Four of Wands both are cards of celebrating attainment, celebrating success with others, not just on your own. It's about that communal achievement, that sense of communal happiness for a goal attained. And your oracle cards point towards that being a type of love, a connection, and that's sort of something that this time is long lasting. So almost out of that ending, without that ending, you would never find this new love, this new relationship to bloom. So out of what may have begin as a difficult, trying time, if you're able to hitch your wagon to a new star, put your sights on something new, and sort of allow that inner stillness to just to let those questions rest and allow those answers to come up in their own time. But for now, focus rather on a new possibility that's arising, because it sort of shows that sense of attainment, joy. And according to your Madame Endora's fortune cards, it's about a new connection, a new love that could prove long-lasting. And for many of you, it may well be romantic. So there you have it, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then make the most of the goodness that's coming out of the next 2 weeks. And God bless you till we meet again.